Today I'm talking about weight loss success after bariatric surgery. I'm Amanda Rose, founder of the weight loss community Eat Like a Bear, and I may be my bariatric surgeon's most famous case, and that is because I am down 140 pounds from 280. You can see these pictures as the evidence, but the real kicker is, and the reason I may be his biggest success story, is I never had the surgery. So let me put that out there right now. I never had the surgery, but we have many community members coming in with bariatric surgery, coming into the Eat Like a Bear community. We even have a little subgroup called the Bariatric Bears, and we're seeing really great success in that group. And so I wanted to shine a little bit of light on what's happening in there and what's happening. We have at least 2 success cases on the website of people who are post-bariatric surgery, and maybe they didn't get all the way to the finish line with it. Maybe they lost a lot of weight, gained some back, and they're looking to lose more and really to get all the way to the finish line. We have cases like that, and I really want to talk about the success factors because I feel like there's a big divide between people who've had the bariatric surgery and people who haven't. And if instead we can look at what we have in common, that's where we're going to really win, because really there's one structural difference between us, but the fact is we're all like human, right? And those things that we have in common probably matter much more in the weight loss than that one thing that's different. So let me talk a little bit about this. So there's all kinds of bariatric surgeries, but a sort of simple one and a popular one is a gastric sleeve. So you end up with a stomach that's very small, and this is a structural change. It will change the way you maybe make decisions, some of your eating, but there's a big benefit in that stomach being smaller, in the sense that you won't struggle with hunger quite as much. You will end up satisfied faster with your eating. And so this is the way it's sold. This is the way bariatric surgery is sold. The sleeve is not known for getting people to the finish line, but it does help curb the hunger and improve satiation. You guys probably know that I have addressed these in a different way. And so I eat the ridiculously big salad, a meal that is so giant that anybody with a sleeve is not going to eat the ridiculously big salad. And that's okay. That is my tool for curbing my hunger and to bring satiation with my meals. But there's a key mindset that I do increasingly diligently. This is something we can all do, and we should all do. So you may know I eat one giant meal, often in 1 hour. Then I draw the line on eating and I walk away. So with a smaller stomach, you're not going to eat one giant meal because you don't have a big stomach, okay? That's okay. You're probably going to eat several smaller meals. Some people eat 2, some people eat 3. But the key is, and what's working for people is, you eat that in a time-restricted eating window. And so you might eat those 3 meals in about 4 hours, for instance. Some people, are really hardcore and eating in 2 hours, even with a gastric sleeve. But you could, for instance, eat in 4 hours. And so what you do is you eat smaller meals. If you're not able to eat something like a raw salad, you eat it cooked. You eat something that's cooked. And you eat it in those 4 hours or whatever the number of hours is that seems to work for you. And then, this is the key, you draw the line, you walk away. You walk away from the food. You go be awesome. Go do other things. Because the whole thing about the bariatric surgery not working for some people is because they game it, right? And so they just eat I'm just going to eat every 2 hours. I'm going to eat ice cream and whatever else every 2 hours, whatever fits, and sort of try to get away with a lot of eating. And it doesn't work. It doesn't work because you're still getting too many calories. What if you can get that targeted amount of calories in something like 4 hours? And then you just say, that's it. My eating is done for the day. And you train your mind on that. You walk away from the food. You disassociate from it and go be awesome. That's what I want you to do. That is what I want you to do. Do it mindfully. Do it very diligently. And that is where you're going to win, because you are going to get that, reach that calorie limit in that time pretty quickly, frankly. And then you're going to just go do other things. And I'll tell you what, gastric sleeve or no gastric sleeve or whatever else, we all got to do that. And that walking away is a big part of the success that you're seeing in the community itself. As for what to eat, again, you might feel like you can't eat a salad, and that's fine. So we have the cooked RBS recipes as well. So the RBS is the ridiculously big salad. We have cooked versions, which follows the same framework as the salad, but it's cooked. And so you might lean on cooked dishes. I don't find cooked dishes to be as satiating, so I tend towards the raw salad. But I haven't had gastric sleeve either, so you might find the cooked recipes to be completely adequate. You might even prefer them. Good, have those. And then some people feel like they're not able to meet their protein needs in this reduced window and lean on things like the protein shakes, or like the carton shakes, what I'm talking, the packaged drinks, that are protein drinks. And, you know, and so should you do that? And I get questions about that all the time. Ideally, we're all going to eat whole foods and we're not going to be drinking out of cartons. Ideally, that's the long game strategy. But if you are concerned about the protein amount and that is your key tool for getting it, keep getting it that way. Because I feel like the self-doubt and the second guessing that comes with some of these decisions, like, oh no, what if I'm not getting enough protein? And the only way I've succeeded in the past is by having these carton drinks. And how can I give that up? Don't give it up. I feel like the sort of cost of having the carton in your life and that drink, not being a whole food or whatever, is less than the cost of the second guessing and self-doubt. So like, just keep that in your life if you think it needs to be there. If your doctor has told you you need this much protein and you think the only way you're going to get it in the 4 hours is through this drink, good, have the drink. So find your path in this, find your groove. And our community is one of diversity. So we have lots of people who have not had bariatric surgery, and we have people who have had bariatric surgery. And just be mindful of the choices that you have in whatever circumstances you're in, that there are structural choices that you will have that will be different if you have the big stomach or if you have the little stomach. So that's fine. Just be mindful of your choices and move forward. Take this knowledge and implement it yourself. So if you've actually stumbled on here and you haven't had bariatric surgery, take this knowledge too, because that's a big thing. What we do is we draw the line on our eating and we walk away and we go and be awesome. So that's what you're going to do. You're going to go be awesome. You're going to report right here actually what you're doing so we can all kind of live vicariously. Until next time. And you can watch my previous bariatric video right here.